We're the Girly Pops. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Haley. Stop licking me.
And today we are finishing our 2-part series of teachers that we had. I don't even know what the title should be. Just teachers that we had.
Just figure it out. But first, I gotta tell you a story. So last night, Miss Luna has figured out how to get outside. Yeah, she'll squeeze her head through the doggy door. And so she's outside. I go out there and she's like outside her fence right by the next door neighbor. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to go through the gate because we have like a whole bunch of like just leaves that have kind of grown. And I'm like, I don't want to go through that. I'll just hop over. I underestimated how far out that was because as soon as I jumped over, my feet hit the ground and they're like, no. And I fell to my back.
Oh, no.
It was so painful, but I got her. And then I went to the front door and I had to knock. But was let me in. And he's like, okay, you don't want your kisses.
Oh.
You lick your booty hole.
No, not the booty hole. Are you licking your booty hole?
No.
Right after you gave me kisses?
He's licking his wiener.
Oh, no. Get down. Oh. You nasty. And now I'm covered in hair.
Licks. No,
I don't want to. Oh, not the list.
Topper.
All right. So for this list, I feel like for this list in particular, we need to go backwards because the last one is the one with the most story. Like that is like grand
our
finale.
bread and butter.
Yeah. It is the signature, absolute soul worst teacher in the world. So,
and now he's a principal at a different school.
At an elementary school.
Oh man, that's so
a predator, by the way.
Yes,
a principal at an elementary school.
Pedophilia.
Love that.
Your story. Like I didn't have any issues. Is it the principal or the teacher?
The principal.
Okay.
Yeah. So this one was actually about the principal of our school.
No longer principal.
No longer principal. Because he got promoted. Not because he didn't.
Is he the superintendent now?
Yeah.
For the same school?
No, different school.
Ah, thank goodness.
Yeah.
This is a different school.
Different school. Yeah, it's not because he got fired. So there's that. However, oh, thank you. I love having dog nose in my crotch. Yes.
That's
I love that.
Step up. Actually,
thank you.
I think it went from sniffing to dog nose.
Yeah,
Same
thank you.
Concept, different wording. Huh?
Yeah. So this principal, we'll call him Ass.
All right.
Because
that's what he was.
Yep. And so at our school, there was a girl who was a grade below us, and she had actually transferred from a different school in our town community because she had cancer and her chemotherapy caused her to lose her hair. And she got bullied a lot because it's high school and everyone's immature. Thank you. There's no amount of cleaning that hair. So she had transferred to our school because she's getting picked on too much for not having hair. And she came to our school and she was there for probably a year or so. And actually at the beginning of her coming to our school, they had made a deal that she could wear whatever she felt comfortable with on her head. So she could wear a hat, she could wear a scarf, she could wear a wig, she could wear whatever.
Yeah.
And so for the most part, I think she wanted to feel like, like everyone else, and she wore wigs a lot. When will you wear wigs? It was every day.
Oh.
Do you know what I was talking about?
No. It sounded familiar, and I wanted to do the second part, but I didn't know the second part. Was there a second part?
It's a whole interview. Anyways, I'll have to show you the video later. And it's like, have you worn wigs? No, I have not. Will you wear wigs? Maybe. When will you wear wigs?
That's such a weird interview question. What
It was like a joke interview.
Oh,
Yeah,
that makes more
yeah.
sense.
I'll have to show you later.
Okay.
Anyways, now I feel very unfunny because I had to explain it. Anyways.
Oh.
Anyway, so for the most part, for like the first, I don't know, it was probably like I don't know. She came in the middle of the year, so I think it was the rest of that year that she came, and then like for the next, I don't even know how many months in, probably 6 months into the next year, she mostly wore wigs. There was one day though that she showed up in a hat, and it was like it wasn't anything that had like a swastika on it or anything like that. Like it wasn't. There was nothing wrong with the hat at all. It was just like a black, like one of those beanie caps, you know. There was no profanity or anything on it. And they took her into the office and they gave her a 2-week suspension, I believe.
Are you kidding me?
No, dead serious, for wearing a hat. Because it was against, you know, like the school dress policy to wear a hat. However, keep in mind that when she started, they had agreed that she could wear hats. She just hadn't up until this point because she wanted to wear wigs. Because what a horrible thing to do to a girl who is literally
the worst thing
going
ever.
through the worst thing you could possibly go through in life. She literally was going through cancer, still going to school,
Yep.
getting bullied for going through this horrible, hard thing.
Yep.
And then on top of that, gets suspended.
For doing something that they said was okay.
Yeah, that she was allowed to do.
A lot. This is our counselor. Okay. And from what I remember is she, you know, like students would come to her. Students.
Apparently, she gave off a very manly vibe.
I mean,
It's funny if you
knew
her.
Yeah. Sir, do you mind? Sir. No. You look so perplexed.
Like, what is going on?
Anywho, so students would come to her about, you know, their problems. As high schoolers, we all had problems. And she would blab to other students
About your problem.
your problems. And then guess what? Nobody wanted to go see her for their problems. And also, she was just horrible with getting your classes scheduled.
Oh my god. It
Absolutely
was
horrible.
I think she just didn't want to do her job.
Oh, no.
Actually, I know that. There was a time, so I had a friend who, she was going through a moment in her life. She was going through a lot. And at one point, she's just like having a whole breakdown. And it's very unlike, like, there are people who in high school had a lot of breakdowns. And then there were people who could hold it together. And she was the type that she could hold it together. And she was having a breakdown. And so she went to this counselor and said, like, hey, I really need to talk to you. Do you mind if... And backstory, we had one librarian at the time. And so...
She was a bitch.
Oh my god, we should add her to the list. Add her to the list.
Add her to the list.
Enter.
No, she was...
Okay. Anyways, so the librarian was on her lunch, so the counselor had to step in and cover for the librarian.
And we're back.
Anyways, a small debriefing moment. We had to talk a little crap behind the scene.
I might just add in where we did the faces.
Yeah, so this girl came up and was like, I really need you. Like, can like we go in another room, or like, can we talk? And she goes, no, this is my library period. And granted, when you gotta cover for someone, you can't just walk away. However, she could have been like, hold on, honey, like, can we do this maybe, like, are we able to do this in 30 minutes? Or like, maybe I need to call somebody else, or like, There could have been other ways to
Anything
deliver
else.
this.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, this is my library period.
Okay.
Okay, let me just put all my problems on hold for your library period
Thank you.
class.
Okay.
And we are learning about some nasty things, okay? We're learning about pubic lice.
Ugh,
Yeah.
not the lice.
Yeah, the pubic lice.
No.
Yeah. And so it's like a little bit uncomfy. We're all just sitting there like, let's just get past this, you know? Like, no one's really talking about it. There's no group discussion about the pubic lice. We're just trying to get past this slideshow.
Yep.
And she walks in and she's like, what are we talking about? And it's on the board. Like, it's big. And instead of being like, oh, oop, gotta go, or something like that, she goes, pubic lice.
What are we?
This is my favorite. I was like,
What is this?
what is the
What does this mean?
What is the
You know what?
I think
I bet she had some too, and she's like, "They're my little friends.
they're my friend. That's my bestie down there.
They're Sharkweed.
This was George.
They keep me warm."
Can we talk about librarian?
Yeah.
Because she was not a predator. I feel like we're getting closer
she
as
was
we
just a
go up.
bitch.
We get closer to the predator, but
Like-
she wasn't a predator.
No,
She was
like
just
her
an awful
biggest thing
person.
was, you need to be quiet. You need to be working on something. Like, you can't be listening to music. You can't not be talking to your friends. Not even whispering. She would move you to a different table.
If you're whispering in the library, like whispering, that's what you're supposed to do in a library. And the other thing is, we would be doing group projects. We'd be working together. But I swear to God, if you even looked at each other, you're done.
Different table you go. She could shop on Amazon
Oh my God.
on her computer.
So we picked a table behind her, and I had a phone. I had a phone. I had a folder in my phone of just videos upon videos upon videos of her online shopping at work. Like, if I didn't have classwork to do and I chose to read a book in the library, mind you, she'd flip her shit. But she could online shop all day while she got
could.
paid for it.
And you know everyone hated her when it was like Thursday night before homecoming, when you like TP and everybody, there was a line to her house.
Oh my God. Everyone went there.
Somebody, they even like broke something on her porch.
Yes, I remember that because it was someone in our class, and
Yep.
he didn't mean to.
No, it was an
He
accident.
tripped as he was like running away, but like
Didn't they
I
also
know he
bring
didn't feel
eggs?
Did they
I'm
bring
pretty sure that's
eggs?
the only house that they did egg. Heck.
We're back, and we have decided that is a whole ass fingernail. I just touched that. Anyways, I think that was yours.
Kobe, did you leave a fingernail?
I think that was
They're
yours.
so sharp. He's scratching.
He's
really hard.
scratchy.
He is.
We have now talked about homecoming, and we've decided we have a lot of stories about that too. That'll be next week's video.
Yes. Was this the English teacher? Right? Or
We could do the English teacher.
I mean, I know what the other one too.
I feel like the English teacher
It's
is
shorter.
just slightly less pedo too. Still kind of pedo, slightly less.
But didn't go after any students that I know of. Do you know of?
Well, you tell your story, and then I'll tell how it's kind of pedo.
Okay. So what I know is
While you're talking, I'm gonna get the video of this ready.
he was a very strange person. There's a student who asked to go to the bathroom, and he was like, "Can you wait?" And she was like, "No, it's Shark Week. Like, I need to go to the bathroom." And he was so uncomfortable, and he was like, I'll let you go as long as you promise to never call it that again." Which, fair, I get that. But what was also weird is his Facebook profile picture was literally him sleeping. Like,
Sleeping.
it was literally like
it was like a side profile, and it
his eyes were closed. I'm like, that's a weird choice. Okay.
was very odd.
And then we were reading Romeo and Juliet, and he was like, "I'm gonna be the nurse."
Like he wanted to be the
He
nurse.
wanted to be the
He
nurse so
wanted,
badly.
and I have a video because, once again, there's no way I was going to be mature, and I went back and looked for this. So we have
We're
a
just
video.
gonna
I can't
listen
show
to
it
it.
because it's got his face, but we're gonna listen to it. This was him reading
As the nurse
as
in
the
Romeo
nurse.
and Juliet.
So let me turn up my volume here.
Okay.
My mistress is the sweetest lady. Lord, when 'twas a little prating thing. Oh, there was a nobleman in town, one Paris, that would fain lay knife aboard. My mistress is the
Why is he so fast with it?
I know, but he was like, I'll be the nurse.
Don't you worry, it's
I'll be the nurse.
Like,
I'll be the nurse.
Sir, you're the teacher. You're assigning the part.
Yeah, literally.
What do you mean?
He was like excited to be the nurse. He really wanted to be the nurse. He was, and he. Do you remember how much he loved karaoke? He'd
Yes.
talk about how he'd go to the bar and do karaoke all the time, and I wish we could show him to do it justice. Like big bald guy.
Just what is the egg? An egg, basically.
Eggman from Sonic, kind of.
I was thinking more of like the egg that fell. You know what I'm talking about? The nursery.
Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah, Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah.
And he legitimately his favorite thing to sing. His favorite thing to sing for karaoke was Britney Spears.
Yes.
And he would sing it for us. And okay, like imagine that women's voice that we just showed you, and then make it sing, but like 2 octaves higher. It was so bad.
And like,
But like,
why?
like we're just a bunch of children, so we were like, why
Yeah.
does this pertain to our English class?
It did not. And then he would like read books, and of course, the one had like the N word, hard R, said it.
Yup. I remember one time there was a kid that sneezed too loud, and he got mad and sent him to the office for sneezing too loud.
What's with people,
Dude.
and sending kids to the office for their bodily functions? they can't control?
Literally. Like he sneezed, he was like, what? Who? Okay. It was like a loud sneeze, yes, but this kid just sneezed loud. Like, you know, some people have the cute little sneeze, like, "Achoo!" And some people have the big sneezes. And this kid had a big sneeze. It wasn't like he was trying to be obnoxious about it. It's just genuinely how he sneezed. And it pissed this guy off. And he sent him to the office for sneezing. Quit. Left.
Yeah.
And we're still in school. Like, we're still like,
It was like junior year, maybe. Senior.
no, I think it was a sophomore.
Sophomore.
I think it was sophomore because it was the girl that he sent it to.
Yeah.
She had left and went to the different
That's
school
true.
afterwards.
She did go to a different school.
So he had sent me a Facebook friend request my sophomore year of high school after he had left. And then I was like, oh, okay, I was a child, but I was smart enough at that point to go, that man is like probably almost 50, and there is no reason
No.
that he should be friending
Absolutely
a
not.
15-year-old girl on Facebook that didn't even like him. It's not like we had a good teacher-student relationship. And then, but I was like, creepy, not good. And then he friended this other girl on Facebook.
Yep.
Like afterwards. So, but he didn't friend all the students. It wasn't like he was picking and choosing which ones.
Next. No, I'm with you. Next.
Math teacher.
Math teacher.
Yes.
It's a weird one.
This is a weird one for sure.
Do you want to? I can do like the weird stuff if you want to do the pedophile stuff because you.
I'll do the pedophile
Okay.
stuff last.
Okay,
you
that's fair.
you do the weird
like
stuff
the weird,
first.
just some weird stuff is he would like randomly. So the way it was is you had the board, you had the seats, and the back was his desk.
Yeah.
So he would just randomly go back there and just like get snacks or like candy out of his drawer and just eat it during class.
As an adult, I can understand that
Fair.
actually
I get
because
that.
I do that at work too.
But he would also just take off his shoes and walk around barefoot.
That's the part I didn't like.
And
Your dogs do not need to be out while you're teaching class. Like
No.
curled toes
Put them away. Sometimes
while he's teaching.
did he even wear socks sometimes? I
No.
swear. Sometimes it was like bare tootsies.
It was because that's how I saw he had a tattoo on his ankle.
Oh.
And
I did not see that.
we were like asking him like, what's the tattoo mean? And he was like, nothing. It's not your business. Because it was like in
tattoo?
Chinese or
Don't
something.
look at my feet.
Yeah, he like bear
show
dogs.
Mhm.
Just raw dogs.
toe beans out and everything.
Yeah. And like teaching and just toe curled, nasty men toenails too. It wasn't like he like got pedicures on the reg.
No.
No.
Nasty.
No personal hygiene going to those feet at all.
No.
He was like, and there was one time he was like, yeah, like you gotta be one with the earth. There's literal studies about how if you take off your feet, like you're more
feet.
take off your shoes and go barefoot. Just disconnect
the
like a
ground.
Lego man. About how if you like take off your shoes and walk around barefoot, like it has so many health benefits. And we're like, bro,
Maybe on
Okay.
your own time.
even if they are right on your own time.
Don't do it in school.
Second of all, I'm pretty sure you have to be touching like
grass.
earth. Yeah, like the ground, not like
This is carpet.
the concrete flooring under the carpet
yeah.
in your classroom.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And then also, it'd be like middle of winter, below freezing outside. This man would have the window open.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Like, it's freaking cold, man.
Bro, I have hypothyroidism.
Mm-hmm.
I get cold more than the average Joe.
Yeah, absolutely.
I literally more than one time brought in my winter jacket to math class
Yep.
because he was freezing
you
us
just
out.
knew. Mm-hmm.
He was freezing us out. I was cold.
That was weird. Why would
That
we
was
do
like literally inhumane to do that to children.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It wasn't even like he was going through hot flashes. Like
No, 'cause he ain't a woman.
he was very obviously a man.
Very,
Very obviously.
very obviously. Can you like not die over there? Thank you.
Can you like stop breathing so loud?
If you're gonna like die, do it quietly, please.
Yeah.
We're working.
We're working. Don't die so loud.
Yeah.
Math teacher that
Like I knew
I had
how to do math. Like,
yeah.
he actually took the time to teach.
He was a good teacher, just not a good person.
Yeah, and you know what? We had those.
We had those. So after high school, do you have anything to say, Luna? Yeah.
Oh,
Really? How do you feel about the world's current economic status? Me too, girl. Yeah, I know. I know, that's exactly how I
go
feel.
there, beans.
Anyhow, graduated. We were friends with this guy in high school who was gay, and and I swear to God, this is part of the story. But he was also he was black, and
It's an important piece of information.
It's an important
We're
piece
not
of
being
information.
racist.
Yeah. This is you just gotta keep an open mind until the end.
Yep.
So there was we'd hang out and he'd be like, man, Mr. Poopy Head was texting me on Facebook. Like he friended me on Facebook and he keeps texting me.
Weird.
And very odd. And we were like, oh, okay, all right. But we're of age, so like it's not
Yeah, it's
super,
fair. We graduated high
super-
school.
Yeah,
Like
we're all 18.
adults.
Yeah,
Fair. Even though you're old.
he was very old, like retirement age. So then eventually, like, here comes the graduation parties, and this teacher gave him like $600 for college.
Where was
And
my
then-
$600, Mr. Poopy Head?
And then was like implying that favors needed to be made. Even though he was like, our friend was like, I don't feel right about taking this money. And he never cashed the check. Didn't do anything with the check. He actually took it to the bank to have it shredded. But the fact that the thought was there, he was like, I wrote you that check because I care for you. And I've always cared for you. Well, turns
Your
out,
student, sir.
yeah. Turns out that was your student 2 months ago.
Turns out he wasn't the only one either.
He wasn't the only one. Turns out
Teacher had
this
a type.
teacher seemed to like the skinny black children that he was
Teaching.
and he was the junior high boys basketball coach
And tennis.
and tennis.
He taught-
yeah,
Boys tennis, too. That's very important. He was boys tennis.
yeah, and so there was actually 3 people that I knew of that he was trying to get with afterwards, after they had graduated, because I remember that he was like, I can't cash your check, like I'm not going to take $600 of your money, and he was like, fine, then I'm going to go get with this other guy instead of you.
At least he
Ew.
waited till they were of age and like weren't in high school anymore.
Yeah,
But still,
icky.
ew.
That was your student 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So then, this teacher is having relationship problems, and he thinks that it's a good idea to go and confide in his good friend, the principal, the one from earlier, about his relationship problems. And when the principal finds out that these relationship problems are with students from 2 months ago that were his students, and he said he has always cared about them, and is
Always.
talking about how he wants favors,
Uh-huh.
he got canned naturally.
I can't imagine
Which
why.
actually is kind of
Crazy.
shocking with the fact that all the other pedos that worked there
They quit on their own terms.
quit on their own terms or stayed for however long.
For one.
Our number one, the grand finale of all the
Most
pedos.
Disgusting. Pedophilic man.
Horrific
Ever.
man.
He was our gym teacher.
And actually, this one's kind of a mix because we said we only had 2 bad teachers in junior high. Actually, this teacher replaced the Mr.
I don't remember what we called him.
Mr. Beach, Mr. Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
He replaced him when he
Placed
got
him.
fired because I got
Yeah.
fired, kind of.
I forgot.
And
he did teach a little bit at middle school to high school.
yeah,
Yeah.
because middle school is where the horrors ensued. First year, actually.
Mhm.
It'd be 7th grade.
Was
that
this a
happened.
yoga incident?
This is the yoga incident.
So we did a yoga class. Like he put it up on the projector and we were gonna do yoga. And then he was like, okay, but all the girls have to be in the back because he's like, we can't have the guys looking at your booties. And we're like, okay, you know what? Fair.
Yeah.
But why the hell is your chair in the back of the class?
Not only that, his chair was in the back of the class
On
and
the
he
corner.
on the corner, and he's got his phone and he's
Yeah. Recording us doing downward dog. Middle school children with our butts in
7th
the
grade.
air recording us
12 and 13 year
for
olds.
what? For his own pleasure? Maybe.
Probably. Oh, let's keep in mind. So, you're laughing at us?
It's not funny.
It's not funny. This is disgusting.
I was in that class.
I was in that class too. I think we're right next to each other. Because that was the one day.
We were gasping and
Oh, you were gasping in
Okay.
disbelief. Okay,
We'll
we'll
allow it.
allow it. Because that was the one day that I had finally like mustered up the strength to wear these leggings. Like I had never wore leggings because I was like my booty showing, and I finally wore these leggings, and I was like,
Feeling
yeah,
good.
like
I'm
I
looking
can do this.
good.
I can do this. And then he's
Yoga.
recording us.
He's recording us.
And before this man got hired, we actually had heard that there were allegations from 3, not 1,
Count him.
not 2, but 3 high school girls who said that he had done
The nest.
horrible things to them
Nest.
from other schools. But this man has a good lawyer. and we will come back to that later. Okay, somehow he's got the money for a good lawyer, and this comes into play later, like I said. But he suddenly all the charges dropped.
Phew. Gone.
Yeah, I don't think so. From 3 girls.
Mm-hmm. And our school's like, oh, it was only 3? You can get your...
Only 3? Come on. That's like nothing. Pocket change. Only 3 people.
Only 3.
So, he does that. It gets reported.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
He's on camera doing it.
Yep. Not one fuck is given. Not one singular.
Guess what was done? Nothing.
We just didn't do yoga ever again.
Yeah, they just said, okay, no more yoga. Bro, this man is still a predator.
Yeah.
And still our PE teacher.
Yep.
And granted, I don't think he wanted to see my butt specifically.
No.
Because
Not my butt either.
but
back then, I had pancakes.
yeah.
Flapjacks.
But there were
if you
some
will.
pretty girls there that I could see
There
him
would, yeah.
creeping on because he was scary.
Yep.
And it was just horrible. But yeah, he later on, there was just stories upon stories upon stories of this guy. We might honestly could have made a video just about him.
Yeah, this is going to be a
honestly.
long one.
There was a time, me and my friend, we were both in the chubbier category during junior high, heavier set, and my friend had asthma, and
I know who you're talking about.
and I have back issues. I have problems with my spine, and so we were supposed to run a mile. You're not supposed to stop,
I hate the mile.
and there was no way.
No.
There was no way for a kid with asthma and a kid with spine problems. It wasn't going to happen. So we tried. We genuinely did because he was scary and we didn't want to piss him off.
Yeah.
And we couldn't make it. And and he yelled at us, "Get running!" And we're like, we can't. We're so sorry. And he's like, "Remember whose body you're in."
My own. Thank you.
Calling us fat. In the 7th grade.
Did he not get with a student in the locker room
Now that I don't know about.
or a closet?
But I
don't
fully
know.
believe it.
It
I
was-
wouldn't put it past him.
It's definitely like we heard about it. Don't know if it's true, but if you have previous allegations,
It's
likely true.
I do know this because my husband was on the football team. And so he didn't go on the trip, but they took the varsity boys on a trip for football. Like it was a away game.
Yeah.
And while they were there, this teacher took these underage boys who were like 16 to 18, but
Yeah.
took them to a strip club
Strip club. Yep.
while on a school trip.
Yep.
Did he get fired?
No.
No, he did not.
Was it in our newspaper?
Yes.
Did he go to trial for it?
Yes, I think he
Yes.
did. But guess what? Does he have a good lawyer?
Yes, he does. Because guess who did not get any charges?
Him. Yeah.
Rival school football team.
Forgot about this.
And their colors were orange and black. Somebody literally came in. They had black shorts and orange top. He would yell at them and tell them to go change.
Not the logo of that school was not anywhere to be seen. It was just the colors that
It
kid
was
chose
just
to
the
wear that day.
colors.
It was just like orange sports shorts and then like a black t-shirt.
Yeah.
He sent him to the office.
Send him to the office. I have school spirit.
Yeah, that's what it was. I will tell you that the way his career ended at the school was he eventually quit on his own terms and
Crazy,
then
huh?
sued the school
Yeah.
for what's it called where you're like bring down someone's reputation. Is it defamation or something
Yeah,
like that?
defamation of
Yeah.
his image.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And he won.
Really good lawyer.
Really good lawyer. I don't know how this man had the money for a lawyer like he did, but he won against the school after all these allegations of all these things.
Yeah.
He sued the school and won. Include this video with a happy.
We do. So,
You tell your best and I'll tell my best.
Is it the same teacher? Are we doing the same teacher?
I don't think, because I think my absolute best teacher, I had quite a few good
Yeah.
ones. We're telling a lot of the bad stories, but we really did have quite a few good
We
teachers.
did have some really good teachers.
I'd say my absolute best teacher was before you even came. She was my first grade teacher.
Okay.
So
I would say my best teacher, he was a science teacher in, it's like middle school? No,
yeah,
upper middle school, like 7th, 8th grade, right?
yeah. And then we had him in high school.
A little bit in high school. He was the sweetest person ever.
He was.
He actually knew how to teach science.
And he made it fun.
He made it so fun, and he was so sweet. So there's like one day that they brought like spiders in and dissect them, and me and one other person, we were terrified of spiders.
There were spiders.
Yeah. Like I can't,
remember.
I couldn't even look at it. I was gonna freak out. So he literally just gave us a coloring page, and we went to the library, and
remember
he still
that.
counted it, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, so he'd
bless
be like,
you,
100%.
sweet soul.
yeah.
Yeah, he was the best. I remember the day that he said he was leaving. Me and Rachel had to be excused so we could bawl our eyes out in the bathroom.
Actually,
We were
how it
so
happened.
sad.
Actually, how it happened was he told us in class. He's like, I just want to let you
Mhm.
know it's not like nothing with you guys. It's just there's better benefits, and I have to do this for my family.
Fair.
And Haley goes "Poop," and runs.
I start crying.
She runs out of the
I
room,
can't do it.
and I'm sitting there and I'm trying to hold it together. I was like,
Yeah, we
and
loved
then
him.
he looks at me and he goes, "Would you like to go check on Haley?" Like as if I wasn't like almost in tears. I was like, "Yeah, I
Yeah.
can go check on Haley." And
Yes.
I run out and
Yes.
and then we just sit in the bathroom and cry.
We do. Yeah.
And I know that there were other people in that
Oh,
room that were
absolutely.
like trying not to cry as well.
No.
And that man was made for teaching, because after we graduated,
He went right back.
he went right back to the school.
I
He
know.
was like, I hated that job, and he went right back to the school and kept
Yeah.
teaching. And mine was a teacher in the first grade, and I remember she was just the most lovely soul. I mean, I swear to God, you know how they say that like angels sometimes come down to earth?
Mm-hmm.
That was her.
Aww.
She had diabetes, so her blood sugar would fluctuate a lot. So she'd have to eat certain snacks at certain times of day when her like monitor would go off.
Mhm.
But she knew that we were first graders and we did not understand the whole point of the whole concept of diabetes and the point of her eating
Yeah. of
these
course.
foods. So she would, if she had to have a snack, she would give us all a snack. And so she made sure that like, you know, everyone, like it was a learning experience. Like
Yeah.
I have a health condition, and most of the time when this happens to other people, they're not able to share. And like she would turn it into like, we could understand that,
Yeah.
you know, but she's like, but since we're all together, we can make this a fun trip or whatever. And I remember like, so we'd have a snack time, and we didn't think anything of it. We were just
You're
like,
just
oh my
like,
God, this
it's snack time.
this lady's awesome. She's the best teacher ever. And just, I remember like if there was drama, I mean, she was like Mrs. Doubtfire, but like times 10.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one Valentine's Day that she got all of the boys a little husky stuffed animal with a blue heart on it, and then all the girls a little teddy bear with a red heart on it. And I still to this day have that teddy bear. No joke.
That's
It is
so
like she
cute.
was just the sweetest lady in the world. And I remember like it was that era where like we said in like our first video where like there was drama going on because it was the first grade and we were like 7 and 8.
Yeah.
And I like if I was crying, like she would sit down with me and she would walk me through my feelings and like, you know, just make me feel better. And then she'd be like, "Are you okay now?" And I'd be like, yeah. And then we'd go back to class and we'd do all the things. She was the sweetest lady.
That's so sweet.
Oh my God. Yeah. So we did have good
We
teachers.
did.
And there's plenty more of
absolutely.
good teachers, but they just don't make as good as stories. Like,
They do not.
yeah, like, oh, I loved this teacher. Like, everyone's like, okay,
Okay, and where's the
And what?
juiciness?
Yeah, there's no tea with that, you know. Next week,
Next week we're talking about homecoming.
homecoming stories,
Ooh.
because those got juicy too.
They did get juicy. Mm-hmm. Bye.
Bye.